Hello everyone, thanks for watching my channel. Please share and subscribe for more updates. Please support me, guys. Yeah, guys, today we are going to learn about OAuth 2.0 authentication in CPI. Okay, how to create OAuth 2 credentials in CPI, what are the credentials we have to share with them, how to use them, and how to establish the connectivity between from source to SAP. We are going to learn about this. Okay, today's class. So here the example, guys, I have source server and receiver server and middleware. I have some source server as ABC and receiver as XYZ, and our middleware is SAP CPI. So I have to from source they want to send some data to CPI. Then we have to share our CPI endpoint. We have to generate the CPI endpoint in CPI, and we have to share that endpoint with that source server team. At the same time, we have to share our credentials. Here we have 2-3 types of credentials, guys. Okay, today we are going to see the OAuth 2 authentication credentials, how to generate in SAP CPI, and how to use them out. Okay, we will see. So these are the 3 servers, right? So first of all we have to establish the connectivity between these two. Okay, and at the same time between these two we have to establish the connectivity. Okay, to send the data to XYZ server, these people will share these people endpoints to CPI team, nothing but to us, and we have to configure their endpoint in CPI adapter, and at the same time credentials, whatever credential, OAuth 2 or certificate, or this basic username and password credentials. Okay, whatever credentials they have provided, we have to configure them in our CPI and to push the data to XYZ server. At the same time, here to push the data from ABC to CPI, ABC server team should have the credentials and endpoint of CPI. So these endpoint and credentials we have to generate in CPI, and we have to share those details with the source server team, so that they will configure their system. Using these details, they will create the connectivity, and they will push the data to CPI. Okay, now here what to credentials how to create today we will see. Okay, first of all, guys, I will create one iFlow here, some dummy iFlow. Okay, go here, create some dummy iFlow, guys. OAuth underscore some test, OAuth underscore test. Okay, add it, and go to inside the iFlow. And guys, here forgot about receiver, guys. Just we will check this source to receiver. Okay, source is some ABC server, right? I will keep as ABC. Okay, and here to here establish the connectivity. I'll take as HTTPS as a connection. Okay, so we have to generate the URL. You people know already about the how to generate the URL dash OAuth slash test connectivity. You can give any name, guys. Some meaningful name I am giving here, OAuth test connectivity. Okay, so I have created this one, and let me open this another folder. I have created it, and I am going to deploy it. Okay, I am going to deploy it. Okay, now we have to generate the endpoint, right? CPI endpoint. So what I will do, I will go to message content, go here, monitor, okay. If you see here, there are multiple iFlows are already deployed. This is our iFlow. This is the endpoint not yet generated. Just refresh it. Once the endpoint is get generated, we have to share this endpoint with the source team. Okay, go here, Still it is not applied, still is not yet generated. Just wait for 1 minute. See guys, here endpoint successfully generated. So with the HTTP connectivity, this is our this work node URL, and remaining this is HTTP type, and remaining these three are the address we have provided in the channel. Okay, remaining part, this is the channel address. So endpoint successfully generated guys. Now we need authentication details. Okay, how can we create this OAuth2 authentication? We will see guys. If now we have to go here now for create authentication details or client credentials, go here in BTP. In BTP you can see services. Under services we have the option like left side navigation, instances and subscriptions. Okay, under instances of subscriptions, just wait for 1 minute. Yeah, here we have instances. Here we have two types of instances guys, and in instances here we have to check this integration flow, process integration runtime integration flow. So go here, process runtime engine, nothing but here worker nodes are runtime node. Okay, go here guys. If you see here, go down here, service key is there. Okay, here one default service key is there. Just give here and view. Here guys, see here we have OAuth details. Here token URL we have, client ID and client secret we have. Okay, token URL, client ID, client secret, these three are required for us. So we have to share these details with the source team. Okay, this is the client ID, this is the client ID, and this is the client secret. So client ID and client secret we have. This is client ID, client secret, and this token URL and token URL. So this is OAuth2 based. It is OAuth2 authentication, nothing but token based authentication. It will get the token and it will create the authentication and it will push the data to CPI. That is nothing but token based authentication. So for OAuth2 authentication, we need OAuth2 credentials. So we require OAuth2 2.0 credentials guys. OAuth2 2.0 credentials, nothing but token URL, client ID, client secret, and we have endpoint, CPI endpoint. Now what I will do, I am going to send some dummy data to CPI using these credentials. We will check. Okay, I have got this right. I have to check it. So what I will do, I will go to postman. Here I took new tab. Here we have to provide the endpoint, our CPI endpoint. Our CPI endpoint, nothing but this is our CPI endpoint guys. Just copy this CPI endpoint. Okay, this is the CPI endpoint. This is the body guys. I will keep some raw XML, some dummy XML. I have some dummy XML. I will keep this some body, message body, also authorization. Here guys, if you see here authorization, we have multiple authorization. Okay, now today's class we are going to test OAuth 2.0 authentication, right? OAuth authentication. So I have selected this. Here we have to provide some details guys. I will show you clearly. So here we need, here token is required here. Okay, here token is required, but this token we have to generate using these OAuth2 credentials. Okay, using this OAuth2 credentials we have to generate the token. Now we will see how to generate the token. Here also token name by default it will generate, no need to create. Okay, here guys, we have multiple types of grant types: authorization code, implicity, password credentials, client credentials. So now I will take the client credentials. Here guys, it is asking three things mainly. One is access token URL, client ID and client secret. Okay, these three are available with us. This is the token URL. Okay, access token URL. Okay, I have provided the access token URL here and client ID. This is the client ID. Within the double quotes value we have to provide here, guys. Okay, you should not copy this double quotes from here to here also. Okay, client ID, client secret, and client ID, client token URL. Okay, after entering this, just down, guys, here the scope is not required here, just keep it blank. You can select any one of them, it will work. I have selected send client credentials in body. Come down. If you go down here, guys, we have option. Guys, this token authentication I am testing from through postman. Once it is successful from postman, then we have to share these details with the actual sender server, guys, this ABC team. Okay, first we have to check internally whether these credentials are working properly or not. After working properly, we were able to send the data to CPI using these credentials, some dummy data to CPI. If it works, authentication works, then we have to share these details with the source team. Okay, this is how we have to test first of all. Okay, and before sharing these details with source team. Okay, now get the access token. Okay, so authentication successful. Okay, our authentication is working fine. Here, guys, we have option proceed. Okay, use token. This use token we have to just click on. I will tell you again, guys, here token is not available. Okay, whatever generated token automatically copy and pasted here. Okay, we will see that. Also token name. Okay, now get, proceed, and use token. Token name is not token name only. Access token is, this is the access token. Okay, the type is bearer and scope is nothing. Okay, these all are not required. Client ID, client certificate, token URL. Okay, grant type is client credentials. Okay, now use this token. So come, guys, come up. If you come up here, see, earlier token is not available here, right? We already seen. Now token is automatically pasted here. From there we have used that token. Now what I will do, come here, I will enable the trace here. Okay, I will send the data to this endpoint, right? This endpoint, OAuth2 test. Already we have seen this OAuth2 test endpoint, pushing to OAuth2 endpoint. So this iFlow should receive the data. Okay, so send it. Okay, this is 200. Okay, successful. Let's see, we will monitor the iFlow. Go to overview and not here, overview, and go to message monitoring. Okay, this is message monitoring, guys. Go here and trace it. Open trace. See, same iFlow executed successfully. We will see the message content as well. If you see the message content, this is the message content, right, which we have sent from postman. See, guys, so connectivity is working fine. Then now we have to share these details with the source team along with this endpoint, so that they will configure this connectivity details in their server and they will push the data to CPI. First we have tested from postman. Once it works fine postman, working fine postman, then we have to set them. So before testing the credentials, we should not share with the source team. Why? Because if they not works, they will again they will question us why these credentials are not. Again we have to check, right? So before going to share the credentials, we have to test through postman. Okay. So this is how client OAuth2 client credentials work, guys. One more thing, guys. Suppose this is some default client credentials. Okay, if you want to create client credentials specific to this ABC server, okay, if you want to create client credentials this specific to OAuth server, then how can we create them? Now we will see. So guys, here we have create option. Under services key we have create option. Okay, here we can give any name, guys. So I am going to share these credentials with ABC server, right? So I will give ABC and I will give some ABC name. ABC name. Okay, here client type will be client ID secret, and if you give expiry date, we have given, everything is given, right? Client ID and client secret. Here size is, keep it default guys, okay, keep it default. Okay, just here also, yeah, keep it default. Create. Okay, the credentials are creating for ABC server. Just wait for the creation completed, till creation complete. Yeah guys, credentials are for this ABC server, credentials successfully created. Okay, again view this, can see the OAuth credentials. Okay, these are the OAuth2 credentials for specific to ABC server. Okay, again copy this credentials guys in new tab. Okay, again this is token will be remaining same guys, token will be remain same, and token URL remain same. Go to postman, OAuth authentication. Here I am going to remove this token. Okay, this is the client authentication, and this is the secret, client ID. This is the client ID, and this is the client secret. Okay, this is the client secret. Now again we have to generate the new token. Okay, proceed, use token. So I have changed the client. Guys, if you compare in these two, token URL remains same, and I think this one also remains same. Client ID, only client secret will be generated newly. Okay, it will be changed. Okay, so now I'll going to send one more time this. So it is successful again. We will see guys, again one more time it successfully executed or not. This is second time also executed successfully with OAuth2 authentication. Okay, once it is successful, then we have to share these details. Which details guys? This client ID, client secret, token URL, and this endpoint with the source team. They will configure and they will push the data to CPI. Okay, this is successful, and if you see, this is also successful. Successfully data is reached. Further we can go necessary mapping and target server configurations. Okay, this is how we will create the client OAuth2 credentials in CPI guys, and how to use the CEO credentials in Postman also we have seen today's class. Okay guys, like this we can create n number of service keys in BTP. This is BTP guys. In BTP under instances we can create n number of instances for every individual server. Okay, same credentials will work for all the source connections guys. Okay, one connection will work for all the source servers, but to differentiate the servers, we have created different we have to create different service keys for each server. Suppose guys, for me I have suppose 5 source servers are there. Okay, 5 source servers are there, so we have to create 5 servers credentials separately. Okay, if you maintain only one server, if you maintain only one service key for all the servers, then it will create the problem in future. I will tell you one example. Suppose if you have changed the credentials, if you have changed some client secrets or client ID, something you have changed, so you have to remember those you have to remember that you have to share these credentials with those 5 sender servers teams. Okay, if you miss one of them, the authentication will fail for that particular server. So if you create separate, so that only it will be only one the credentials impact, then only that particular server we will regenerate, and we come to know, right, based on the service key name we come to know this particular server is got impacted for this authentication. We have to generate, and we will share those credentials with that only particular server, no need to share with every server. Okay, also we have n number of systems are there, source system, then n number of the services keys if you create, then we can come to know, so these many servers are there, these many servers we have to share the credentials if you something went wrong, goes wrong, right. I hope you people understood. Thanks for watching guys again. So bye.